Welcome back. I'm very happy that you are here today. Sit back comfortably and get ready. Now I want to ask you something. Think of a car brand, not just a car, a story. A story born in war, grown in crisis, making mistakes and rising again. Today, this brand is one of the biggest car companies in the world, but its beginning was very different. Much darker, much harder. This is the story of Volkswagen. Imagine Germany in the 1930s. The country is shattered. They have just come out of World War I. Unemployment is extremely high. Many people don't even know what they will eat. And a car is not even a dream. At that time, cars are only for the rich. An ordinary person cannot own a car in their lifetime. In the middle of this situation, Adolf Hitler comes to power, and strangely, he wants something concrete. Every German family should have a car. This is a political move, a way to win people over and make them happy. But whatever the idea is, it starts something, and that something becomes Volkswagen. Volkswagen means something very simple in German. Volk means people. Wagen means car. The people's car. The name already says everything. This car is not for those living in mansions. This car is for the man on the street. So who will build this car? Ferdinand Porsche enters the scene. Yes, the founder of the Porsche brand we know today. A man in love with engineering. Hitler tells him this. It must be cheap. It must be durable. Everyone must be able to buy it. Porsche gets to work, but this is not as easy as it looks. A cheap car is not good, a good car is not cheap. Combining both takes years. Porsche tries, fails, and tries again. And finally something interesting appears. A small car, round, a bit strange looking. The engine is at the back, not the front. It uses little fuel. It feels strong. People laugh a little when they first see it, but when they get inside, they think differently. In 1938, a factory is built in a small town called Wolfsburg. At that time, there is nothing there but fields, trees, and empty land. But a massive factory is constructed. The plan is big. Millions of cars will be produced here, and the German people will buy them. There is even a special saving system for people. You save a little money every week. You save for years. One day, you get your car. Thousands of people join this system. They pay money. They wait with excitement. The car never comes. Because in 1939, World War II begins. And everything turns upside down. The factory stops. Well, not exactly. But it no longer produces cars. The government wants different things now. Military vehicles, for the army, for the war. During this period, the factory produces the Kübelwagen, a durable vehicle used by soldiers. It works on all terrains, in mud and in sand. The German army uses it a lot. There is also the Schwimmwagen, a very interesting vehicle. It moves on land and floats on water. It is useful in military operations. But there is also a very dark side to this period. There are people forced to work in the factory. Prisoners, foreign workers. They did not come willingly. They were brought. This is the heaviest page in Volkswagen's history. Years later, the company accepts this. It apologizes, it pays compensation. But what happened, happened. The war ends in 1945. Germany loses. The factory in Wolfsburg is in ruins, bombed, roofs collapsed, machines broken, but it is not completely gone. And here, an interesting person enters the scene. Evan Hurst, a British officer, young, curious, interested in engineering. After the war, the British take control of Wolfsburg, and they think about what to do with the factory. They can sell it. They can destroy it. Or, Hirst walks through the factory. He looks at the machines. He looks at the damage, and he thinks, this can work. Repairs begin, slowly. Workers return. And by the end of 1945, right after the war, the first cars start coming off the production line again. This car is the Beetle. Round, small, unique. Big companies do not want to buy this factory. Even Ford looks at it and says, no. They find it too damaged, too risky. This will become one of the biggest business mistakes in history. In 1948, Heinrich Nordhoff takes control, and this man becomes the one who opens Volkswagen to the world. Nordhoff has a clear idea. People want reliable cars, not constantly changing ones, not a new model every year. The same car, always working, always reliable. And he makes a surprising decision. He does not change the Beetle. Years pass, and the car looks the same from the outside. Small improvements are made, but the main design stays. This was a strange decision, but it worked. People got used to the car. They trusted it. They said, I know this car. Sales increased. First Germany, then Europe, then something much bigger, America. In the 1950s, Americans loved big cars. Long, wide, flashy. Who would buy a small car? Then Volkswagen arrived. And something unexpected happened. People loved this small, round car. Why? It was cheap. It used little fuel, it was durable, and it was different. While everyone else had big cars, you stood out with your small one. It became a style. Volkswagen made a very smart advertisement. Think small. For that time it was revolutionary. While everyone was shouting bigger, bigger, biggest, Volkswagen defended smallness, and people embraced it. The Beetle became the car of artists, the car of young people, in a way a symbol of freedom. In 1972, the Beetle made history. Until then, the most produced car was the Ford Model T. The Beetle passed it. A record was broken. This was a very big moment, but good times do not last forever. In the 1970s, the world changed. The oil crisis happened. Japanese brands entered the market. Toyota, Honda, Nissan. They were also cheap, also reliable and more modern. The Beetle started to look outdated. Sales dropped. Volkswagen entered a difficult period. But the right decision was made. In 1974, the Golf was introduced. A completely different car. Sharp, modern, front-wheel drive. Nothing like the Beetle, and people loved it, both young and old. Good in the city, good on the road. The Golf is still produced today, for more than 50 years, one of the best-selling cars in the world. That alone is incredible. As Volkswagen grew, it acquired other brands. Audi came, Seat came, Skoda came, then Porsche. Yes, the brand founded by Ferdinand Porsche. Lamborghini came. Bugatti came. Truck brands were added too. Scania, MAN. Volkswagen is no longer a single brand. More than 12 brands. Hundreds of factories around the world. Millions of cars every year. They compete with Toyota to be the biggest in the world. Sometimes one leads, sometimes the other. But both are at the top. Then 2015 came, and a huge crisis exploded. The emissions scandal. It was called Dieselgate. Some Volkswagen vehicles had hidden software. This software made the car appear clean during tests, but in real life it produced much more harmful emissions. The world was shocked. Millions of cars were affected. Volkswagen paid billions of dollars in fines. Top management changed. People were very angry. Trust was shaken. This was a heavy blow. A reputation built over years was suddenly at risk, but Volkswagen did not collapse, because it was a very large structure. and it made a decision. It would look to the future. Electric vehicles. After the scandal, Volkswagen went through a major transformation. Not diesel, but electric. ID3 was introduced. ID4 was introduced. Modern, clean, technology-filled cars. This was not easy. Making electric cars is a completely different business. Everything must be learned again. But Volkswagen entered this path. It invested billions of dollars. So where is Volkswagen today? One of the biggest car companies in the world. About 9 million cars sold per year. More than 600,000 employees. The story that started on empty land in Wolfsburg is now all over the world. You see it in Turkey. You see it in China, in America, in Brazil, everywhere. And do you remember the old round Beetle? It came back in 1998 as the new Beetle, modern but familiar. People loved it again, because some things stay with you, because that car was part of a generation. The story of Volkswagen tells something very simple. Nothing goes straight. There is war. There is crisis. Mistakes are made, but you do not stop. You move from Beetle to Golf, from diesel to electric. You change with time. And maybe the most beautiful thing is this. This car was made for the people from the very beginning, for ordinary people. That spirit never disappeared. Volkswagen is still one of the best-selling brands in the world, because people understand it. Because people trust it. The factory built on that empty field in Wolfsburg has turned into an empire, and the story is still continuing.